No one wants to do more with less, right? Unless it is more revenue. Yes, we've got less guests at the moment because of COVID, but things are starting to reopen, guests are starting to return, and those guests that we're getting are looking to pamper themselves. Many of them have been in lockdown and they're looking for a bit of luxury. So there is an opportunity for us to gain more revenue from those guests. How do we do it? I think we need to make it easy for them. And I'm suggesting that we use digital technology. Everybody's comfortable with their phone, comfortable from a use point of view, comfortable from a hygiene point of view. It's my phone. I'm the only one that touches it. Yes, it's got germs, but they're my germs and I'm comfortable with my germs. The other thing is everybody's become really comfortable with the use of QR codes over the last 7 months. So pairing both of those things together, we can offer the guest the ability to order room service, minibar on demand, spa treatments, bookings at local restaurants and attractions. All of those can result in incremental revenue for you. Okay, so let's take a look at a couple of these. The picture paints 1,000 words. What we're looking at here is obviously a QR code and obviously a guest device. They scan the QR code. It would take them to, it could take them directly into a menu, or it could take them to a tile where they choose what they want. The menu is very graphical. That's really important because we eat just as much with our eyes as we do with our mouth. So here we've got the burger, the club sandwich, etc. If I go into the burger, you can see that there, in this particular case, this is just an example hotel. There are only a couple of upsell mechanisms, cheese or bacon, but we could have avocado. We could have lots of different things. We could ask how you like the burger cooked. Would you like 2 patties? It's really up to us. Then we can have special instructions. For example, no pickles. I really hate pickles. Another good example is something like, a James Squire beer. So when a guest orders that, we may say, hey, for an incremental $2, how would you like some beer nuts or a bowl of wedges? To be honest, I'm hungry right now. They sound really good. But you can upsell them to a bucket of 3 beers, okay? The other thing, if you don't have your own food and beverage, that's not a problem. Set up chargeback arrangements with local restaurants. Okay, so your guests can charge back. You get to share in the revenue that they spend at that property. It could even be something like Menulog. A number of properties now have got arrangements set up with Menulog where they get to share in the revenue or the money that the guest spends. As I said, external food and beverage, in-room dining, poolside ordering. We'll look at minibar on demand in a second. It could be a partnership with a local company. So here we've got some examples, transport, car rentals, ticket sales, even grocery orders. They're just some of the examples. We're also seeing hotels now, and I think I've talked about it in another video, where they're removing the minibar from the room, okay, and allowing the guest, small QR code on the fridge, guest scans that, brings up the minibar on demand solution, and the guest orders what they want. It's great from a guest point of view because the guest actually has more choice available to them. Once again, you can promote things like a bucket of 3 beers. From a hotel's point of view, of course, no stock involved. Staff don't have to go to the room on a daily basis to work out what's being consumed, and denials are reduced to pretty much 0. The other thing that we're seeing is, obviously, we talked about heightened levels of, guests' awareness around hygiene and security and things like that. So guests are saying to hotels, look, we don't want you to enter the room after we've checked in. So hotels are now offering on request or on demand servicing. There might be something like a letter on the bed which says, for your security and privacy, we will not enter your room after you've checked in unless you request us to do so. If you would like your room cleaned, please scan here. It could take them to a menu very much like this one. Once again, this is just an example. The end result here is that hotels are having to spend less time cleaning rooms. Some examples that we've had is hotels are saving up to 60% in reduced room cleaning. These are just a couple of examples of ways in which we can get more incremental revenue from our guests. I'd love to hear some of your suggestions. Please leave your comments below.